Hi, it's Snax and welcome back to my channel. What's up you guys? How are you doing? So, it's been a while since I last did a PC related video on my channel. I mean, I know it's been a slow month, but I'm back at it and I can't wait to get back and just be on a roll. So we got some goodies here from Performance PCs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the box and we're gonna pick out the parts that I'm gonna be using for my next build. So my next build is actually sponsored by Performance PCs. Speaking of sponsorships, now I actually do get a lot of sponsorship offers for my channel, but I don't really accept them because, to be honest, I don't even really know these products and I don't use them. So I figured if I accept them, it would be weird, which is why I'm so happy because for the first time ever, I'm working with a company that I really use and I like. So here's the thing, you guys. If you do water cooling stuff like I do, you'll learn very quickly that we don't really have a lot of options. We have Amazon because duh, Amazon's gonna take over the world. We also have Titan Rig. And if you're lucky like me, there's Micro Center, which is like Disneyland for people like us. But personally, even I have to kind of like set a day for when I go to Micro Center, which means that it takes time to visit Micro Center. And of course, there's still, yeah, it's a whole process of not knowing if they'll have the stock, of having to talk to people, of being, in a store. So with Performance PCs, they have a lot more products than Amazon when it comes to water cooling stuff. You can buy the convenience of buying it online, obviously. But more than that, I love the fact that they're a mom and pop shop. Like, they're a family run business. Because every time I had questions or customer service complaints or inquiries, I would usually just deal with the same people, which I honestly like. Because sometimes, it feels weird if I always have to keep talking to someone different and then I always have to start from the very beginning of what my problem was. But with this one, like, I feel like there's a bit of a friendship there in that sense. Also, and this is actually very important. Performance PCs is good when it comes to packing their stuff. It's very, you guys will see what I mean. How crappy would it be if the one time they're on a YouTube video, the packing wasn't that great? But I doubt that. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys will be impressed as well. Angels are flying out. All right. See, I told you guys they do a good job. Now, in case you guys are wondering why I'm so weird about the packaging, let me show you guys an example. Okay, so here's Exhibit A. Exhibit A. So I bought a vlogging camera and this is what it came in. Like, the box inside is the box of the vlogging camera. So, diba? Like, so this was how it was delivered. This was how the carrier, like, he just tossed it to the concierge and it's like, bye-bye, delivered. So, yeah. And then here is another one, Exhibit B. I bought lens for my vlogging camera and this was the box that it came in. So, I mean, it seems pretty simple, right? Because Amazon has those bubble packages and it would have been fine if it was inflated, but it popped. It popped. So that's just that, and it cost $500. So that's just something to think about. Anyway, and that's why I really appreciate good packaging like this, So yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So these are obviously the radiators and the fittings. So let's take them out. Look at all these peanuts. Or actually, they look like cheese puffs to me. Or in the Philippines, we have this type of chip, and it's called cheese curls. So they look like cheese curls as well. Okay, yeah, we're done. Take this out. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Like, I can almost smile. So we have our fittings here, and I got myself two radiators. These are the EK Quantum Surface X360M in black. So these end shrouds come in different colors, but the one that I got is just this like silver color. At least this was the only one that was being offered at the time. But luckily with performance PCs, they actually do powder coating, and I asked them to powder coat the shrouds the same color as my tubes. So let's check that out. There we go. Here we go. Nice. Get your mounting screws in here. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna smile. Because technically, you guys still don't know the idea that I have for my next build, so I'm just gonna. And all I can say is that they got it. They got it so well. Look at this. You guys see the finish? So I hope you guys can see the detail, but it looks really good, you guys. They've got it spot on and they did such a good job. It's got that new smell. Up next is the motherboard that I'll be using, and I'll be using this board. It's the Z690 Unify. So for those of you guys who know this board, half of you guys are probably like, yes! And the other half is probably like, no! For those of you guys who don't know, this motherboard actually has no RGB, so it's a clean board. The reason I like this board is because it's pretty decent bang for your buck, relatively speaking. So it's under $500. Actually, it's closer to $400. Wait, let me just flip it around so you guys can see the back over here. So it's around $400, and at that price point, it has pretty decent specs if you want to dabble in overclocking. It's a standard ATX size, so it's gonna fit my case and not get in the way with my upright GPU mount, and it's pretty stable with DDR5. By the way, they also have the Unify X, which is like $50 more, and that one has 2 RAM slots and a more overclocking friendly layout. A lot of you guys have been asking me about this motherboard. I mean, if you guys remembered, I unboxed this a long time ago, and a lot of you guys have been asking me on when I'm going to use it, and I am going to use it. It's just that I had to line up the sponsors for the build that I'm going to use this for. So yeah, point is that I'm going to use this down the line, and it's going to happen pretty soon. So for the CPUs, our choices are pretty old, just when the Intel Raptor Lake is about to come out, because we're gonna, you know, it's just comes with the territory when you're building PCs. Just when you have all of the parts that you have, something new is gonna come out. But regardless, we're gonna be choosing between the i9 12th gen and the i7 12th gen, and I will be using the i9 12th gen for this build. So yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna be making another build down the line. It's gonna be a next gen build, so that's one of my next builds as well. And now moving on to the graphics card. So graphics card right now, prices are dropping like a beat. Ooh, I'm kidding, but isn't it funny? Like last year, the prices of the graphics card were so crazy. We were all having a difficult time getting a graphics card, and now they're dropping like flies, like the prices. And I feel like a lot of us are still waiting on how low it can go. Kind of like, how low can you? Anyway, no, that's enough. That's enough out of me. But between the 3090 and the 3090 Ti, I'm going to be choosing the 3090. I mean, I know the 3090 Ti is better, but the water block for the 3090 Ti is too big for what I want to do. So I will be using this for a future build. And of course, as luck would have it, by the time I use this, the next gen of graphics card will be out. So yeah. But I can't wait. Okay, so since we already opened the other package, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the tubes, the fans, and the water blocks. So let's just open this up. It was good again. Look! More cheese puffs. Okay, so these are our noctua fans. Now I'm craving for some cheese puffs. Actually, cheese curls, because cheese puffs are too big. Okay, the water block. More fans. Active backplate. Pre-bent tubes. You get a peanut. You get a peanut. You all get a peanut. Okay, you guys, so we've got everything out of the box. We've got the tubes, we've got the CPU water block, the GPU water block, we've got the fans, and these ones I actually got separately. They're anti-vibration pads from Noctua. They're in black because, as you guys know, the Noctua fans themselves, they have this, here you go, they have this brown anti-vibration pad over here. So my water blocks are all black. So you guys have an idea now of what the idea I have for my next build. Okay, so that's done with the fans. So let's unbox the CPU water blocks. So they actually come in black as well, and this is part of the Velocity 2 line. Wait, let me just take it out. I almost forgot to show you guys a comparison between the brass tubing and the powder coating from the radiator. So I don't know if you guys are seeing it as well on camera because the brass tubing hat is very reflective, but in real life it actually looks really good together. So let me just do this. There. Alright, you guys, so that's everything. Well, not everything. I still have my Lian Li Evo case. I still have to unbox that, but I'm too lazy to do that. And you guys already know what that looks like. So I'm literally going to start building on this PC tomorrow. So hopefully I have something for you guys soon. And lastly, I want to do a quick shout out again to Hank and Garrett over at Performance PCs. Thank you guys so much for all the help. And with that said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, sound off. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Snax. Sorry. Safe! Football season. Oh, wait, no. Isn't that baseball? That's baseball. My bad. Anyway, we are safe. I'm not American, so I don't know. Alright, folks, welcome to the Snax 2022 Dog Show. And first contestant, we've got Colt. We've got a nice long body, firm tail, floppy ears. The eyes, they be a little bit grayish, but they'll do. Nice long nails. Short hinges, a nice coat, a little bit of shedding going on, but it'll do. First prize goes to Colt.